Yo, welcome to the Standard Truth Podcast. We have real life conversations. And listen, we talk about all things life and we give you some truths that you maybe didn't know. So, y'all, tune in. We got something for you. Yo, what's up, truth seekers out there? We back with another podcast for you guys. It's your boy Troy.
It's your boy Stevie J.
Wes.
This Yellow. It's Tony.
All right, you guys. So today we're gonna bring you a podcast today on modern dating. I know you guys are probably tired of hearing this. We're gonna give y'all our own little spin. Let's see what these lovely ladies got to say for the female community, and we're gonna try to hold it down for the male community today. But hey, nevertheless, let's get into it. Take it away, Stevie.
All right, for the first question for like modern dating, do y'all think that it's better to become friends before y'all start dating?
Of course. Is it better to become friends?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Why? Elaborate on that.
I mean, for the purposes of getting to know someone.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you get to know somebody first, and then it leads to friendship, and then it leads to a relationship.
So do you think everybody, they jump the gun?
No, not everybody jumps the gun. I feel like a lot of people operate out of desperate energy, and not an energy of where they've really take the time to heal and find themselves. Like, going from one relationship to another relationship to another relationship. You're not giving yourself time to heal and really work on you. For me, it's all about for each relationship. I feel like these days, instead of looking at it as, this person did this to me, that person did that to me, why don't you look at it as what lessons are you learning? Because we're really here to learn lessons. If you think about everything on a higher level of thinking, nobody is actually doing anything to, well, some people harm others, but outside of that, nobody, you're meeting these people for a purpose and for a reason. Mm-hmm. So if you don't work with someone and it's not there, then what was there? Lessons. Mm-hmm. And what lessons did you learn? A lot of us operate out of, oh, this person did that to me, they did that to me. You move on to the next person. Sometimes you're still bitter. Some people don't. Some people can move on and not even think twice about it. You have different people out here. Mm-hmm. But I feel like, what did you learn from that person?
Oh, so what if you didn't learn anything from that person?
It's because you're not taking the time to pay attention to what God is taking you through.
Okay. All right.
Or you can admit to, like, sometimes, like, when it doesn't work with one person, well, different people that you deal with, if it never works with you, maybe you the problem. A lot of people aren't able to admit that maybe I was the problem. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe, I do need to heal. It's not just everybody.
Not everyone needs to heal, but I'll say this.
They don't acknowledge
everyone has some level of healing to do. That's all of us. Nobody's excluded from it. But when it comes to people not wanting to acknowledge, some people out here, my thing is everybody makes the world go round. I tell people you got the crackheads, the drug dealers, you got your good girls, your bad girls, you got your good boys, your bad boys, you got the police. A little bit of everybody makes the world go round. So we're not all going to be on the same type of time, meaning some people come into your life to heal wounds that you didn't even know need to be healed. Mm-hmm. So it's not a personal attack on you from God. It's just we have many soulmates in a lifetime. Mm-hmm. Which one is this one?
Okay. All right. Troy, got anything?
Nah, man, I'm soaking this one in.
Wes?
Yeah, I'm soaking this one in.
Wes?
Oh, man.
Come on, we're going to talk. Let's talk. Put it up. Chin up, chest out.
You said we got many soulmates in a lifetime.
We have many soulmates in a lifetime.
Why you say that?
Because everybody you encounter all the way down to your kids are soulmates. A lot of people you encounter some people are soulmates and some people are just on the journey. Mm-hmm. But you have to heal yourself enough to align enough to know, meaning woke. Everybody wants to be woke. In our generation right now, we're going through this thing where everybody wants to be woke, but everybody's not going to be woke. Mm-hmm. Why? Because everybody makes the world go round. Mm-hmm. So everybody's not going to be woke. The question is, are you? Mm-hmm. How do you even know if you're woke or not?
I was going to ask you that. How do you quantify woke? What is that? What does that mean? I'm just curious. To you, what's your understanding on woke?
For me, I feel like it's when you've going through a lot of lessons in life, and you're learning, but you don't know you're learning. But when you get to that point to where you know you're learning is when you start setting boundaries. When you start setting boundaries is when you know you're learning. And that, I feel like, aligns you with your level of wokeness and where you are in life. You know what I mean? Like that.
So simply being aware is what you're quantifying as woke.
Yeah.
Okay. Awareness.
It's nothing special. It's
Awareness.
nothing. You don't have to light any candles.
Yeah,
you don't have to read any
yeah.
cards. Spirituality is not even. It could be. It's that for some, and I'm not gonna take away from those people who do it. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it or anything like that. But spirituality really is all because listen, you don't need to light candles to get money. You're going to get money every day. You don't need to light candles to pay your bills.
That's right.
You don't need to light candles to do anything out of the ordinary for God to do anything for you. Your path is already chosen, and you're already predestined. The question is, are you going to wake up to your destiny? Because, I feel like we have paths, right? I feel like you can wake up, and when you wake up, you take this path. And if you don't, you can continue to take that path. That's why you have people that have been doing drugs for 20, 30, 40 years, and you're like, damn, he's still on the corner. He never woke up. God, that don't mean God gonna come take you from here just because you never woke up. It just means you'll be doing it again.
Repeat the cycle.
You ain't saying
Just
his,
be repeating the
you ain't
cycle.
saying his path was to do the drugs, are you?
No,
I feel like
he has
it's-
a choice.
it's-
Every
it's
day
a
you got
choice.
doors. You're going to pick
Okay,
this
I
one or
just
you're
wanna
going to pick that one. He continues to pick the same door every day and instead of being aware of, I'm hurting my family, I'm hurting myself, I could get closer to God, I could help somebody else. Because his lesson is, I've been doing this shit for 20 years. And I ain't got no job. I ain't got nothing. I done lost my family. I ain't saw my grandkids. I ain't saw my daughter. So the loss is, you probably gonna have to come back and learn again. But the lesson would be, I've already lost all this. At least I can create a bond with my grandkids or with other relatives.
It's never too late
So
to change.
they
but-
just keep choosing that same door.
exactly.
And that's the same thing as far as relationships. You come into this with your trauma. You're not even acknowledging that you have trauma, that you have this hurt or this pain. Just, oh, fuck that bitch, I don't care. I don't. But in your subconscious, yes, you do. And the words that she said will be with you forever. So you got to heal from that. Like, I'm not that. I'm not this. Those are her thoughts and not mine.
Because you have, women hurt men as well as men hurt women. See, the door swings both ways. I feel like
So when you going to stop swinging the door?
Right. And we're in a time now where men have taken this stance like, listen, ladies, for the ladies that ruin men, of course, because you got your good girls out here, and then you got your, you got your good guys, and you got your bad girls, got your bad guys. But we living in a time now where men are like, listen, because women have always ruled everything. It's the truth. Men, y'all rule, but women, we give life.
Yeah, we keep
That's something
everything
y'all
together.
will never experience. That's something you will never do. We create y'all, so how can y'all really outrule us? Let's be real.
Well, if you take it on that
Wait,
standpoint,
wait,
let me answer that. Let me answer that. Oh, time out.
Not on a male. No.
Come
One
on.
mic at a time.
No, in a-
One mic at a time.
Yeah.
In a feminine way. I don't mean that in a manly, in a masculine way. I mean that in a way of,
We always been here.
we have come from, I feel like black people, we have come from so much trauma that we don't acknowledge the woman's, we haven't until now acknowledged the woman's role, because women are taking a stance as well as men. So when I say men are taking a stance, I mean good men that are not the pushovers, men that are like, listen, I know, baby girl, I know what you experienced with him. This ain't
That
that.
ain't got nothing to do with
That
it.
ain't got nothing to do
Oh,
with
that's
it.
me then.
It's like that. So now you're getting to see all of the men submerge, and they're coming out, and you're like, okay, wait a minute.
I don't have to put up with your shit.
I don't got to put up with
And
your
then we
shit.
like, what? I get what I
I can
want.
cook, I can
Yeah.
clean, I can
So,
do everything myself
they
too, now,
don't
baby
care.
girl.
They don't- yeah.
So men are stepping it up now.
Speaking to that, what you just said, I think that the privilege has been allowed to you guys, and what I'm saying by privilege is this: that you said we always get what we want because we tend to, men in the society, we tend to coddle women and try to treat you guys tenderly, and we should, because you guys are gentle, and we want to give you guys a loving and a caring environment. But the downside, the con to that is this: we tend to, especially if you're pretty privilege is another privilege that women have as well. And you guys know I'm not BSing here, but what I'm saying is this: there's a female privilege and then there's a pretty woman privilege. You see, but this gives you this illusion so to speak.
That's all
That
good.
everything goes your way. You know what I'm saying? Simply because you carry this some greatness and you don't. Like only thing
Yeah.
you carry is that
You're pretty.
right. That's it. And somebody values that
Yeah.
beauty. You know how beautiful
Yeah, the
you look.
majority valued that, and
They
now
value
you're
that.
dealing with a real
You
man.
dealing with nonsense.
And
Not
he
even
don't
just
even
no,
care.
but not even in the male sphere. Even amongst women though, if there's no hate, because some women can be catty, but you just like in men, every man can not operate. We can become aware that there's an alpha in the room. We all know, even amongst alphas, you still can. There's always gonna be one that's kind of always gonna be higher than the rest. We can pinpoint that. And men, we don't really necessarily get into this fighting match of who gonna be the ruler here.
It's just a
We tend to
respect
just
level.
fall in line. Like, okay, he gonna call the shots. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do my part. The problem with sometimes with women when they if you're not trying to build everybody up here, the problem with women, you see the most beautiful person in the room,
And now
you
you
guys gonna
jealous.
try to hate on her. Look at this, she ain't got. You see what I'm saying? But I don't want to throw too many points at it. My whole point was this, because you both of you guys said something just now, that the privileges, oh, wait a minute, this man is coming to tell me, this good man, like you guys kind of quantified, is that this man is coming to tell me, I'm not putting up with your mess, and you're like, wait a minute, I'm always getting my way. No,
Yeah,
but see,
that's the average, the
that's the
average
problem.
mind is,
That's
yeah.
the issue that your life may have been going a certain way where you always got your way, so you couldn't see. You might have been creating hell everywhere you went because you always got your way, so you became self-centered, and that's not a reality. Like it's you living in this delusion and illusion of whatever it is that you living in. You want everybody else to cater to your needs, so that type of person that's not aware might not know how to cater to a good man that's in front of them because he told you no. So now because we're using these words good and bad, and all of us have a different definition of what good and bad is.
Right.
But I think I understand exactly what you're saying. But to the person that's spoiled, they can tell somebody telling them no, be like, oh no, he ain't no good. He don't give me what I want, so now he's bad.
Yeah, but that's
Wow.
that alternate reality that they live in because I see you and I'm like, oh, he got this, he got that, he this, he that. Okay, so I'm about to make him my main because he wines and dines, he opens doors, but you just being a gentleman.
Right, being myself.
But I've created in my mind, this is what we about to be. So I fell in love with the imagery that I've created in my mind of who I want you to be and not who you are. So now you're a bad person because you're not treating me right. When really, all I was being myself. I'm a good man. I'm a gentleman. My mama raised me right. Yeah, but you ain't about to just be fucking me good, whining and dining, get my nails done, and we not about to be nothing. Well, I'm still getting to know you. That's just who I am. I'm just that giving and nice.
And that comes well.
So they hold you to that.
When it comes to I say good men, and you're right, everybody's definition of good is different. But when I say good man, I mean I don't want to say good man. When a man knows himself, knows what he wants, knows himself, know where he's going, he doesn't need you to lead him. He's already a leader. When you're dealing with women, it's a lot of women that what you call the social media women, like Instagram girls and stuff.
The local celebs.
Right, when they run into a real man, not a good man,
And
a
they
real
know.
man.
They know.
You know you run into a real man when nothing of your outer appearance is working. It's
Yeah.
appealing,
Yeah.
but it's like,
It's
hold
not
on, baby
enough.
girl,
Yeah.
is your
I see you,
mind
but-
is your mind gonna
Yeah.
take us? Like I need you.
But
to
that's
be,
how you know you're dealing with a man when they come for your mental.
when they
You know
come
what?
for your mental.
I feel like this right here. I feel like the average woman nowadays, they say they want a good man that can be transparent and can communicate. But until you actually get with a man who can really hold a real conversation,
And you
now
can't. That's
don't
when you
know
find out you could.
now you know you can't. So it's like
It's not that. It's just that a lot of women. It's
Some cases.
realistically, a lot of women want things that they don't even possess. See, women always. So we've always talked about how men ain't this, men ain't that. Men don't. They're not emotional enough. They don't have this. They don't that. But women don't check themselves enough. I feel like. You know what I'm saying? So we live in a time now where when it comes to these relationships, these podcast stuff, men are letting people know, hey, listen, bruh, don't deal with it. Because the reality of it is, it's not that women, I'm not going to say are used to getting their way, because there's a lot
It's
of
just
women that
easier.
don't get
It's
their way.
easier.
But when you're dealing with men that don't really require much, you're going to get it's going to seem like you're getting your way. He don't even require nothing. But when you come to a brother that's already stacked with everything going on, he don't even
You can't
need
do nothing for
He don't
me.
need you to pay
Yeah.
their bill. He don't need you to do anything besides be you. You can't even do it because you're so used to being fake.
Being something else. Yeah.
You're so used to portraying an image, you
Living
don't
in
even
that
know the
alternate
real
reality,
you.
yeah.
Living in an alternate reality, you don't even know the real you. So there's a lot of women out here requiring things from a man that they don't even possess. So he gotta have
Or
this,
the
he
car
gotta
they
have
don't
that.
drive,
Man,
the
I
job
know,
they don't have.
now I know plenty of women. Hey, listen,
The mental
I
they
know
don't
women, boy, they
possess.
look good when they get in that club. They look good. What? Go to a house.
Right.
Go to a house.
Everything nasty.
You be looking like,
Kids look
girls, this your bathroom?
horrible. Right.
I have to tell. Listen, I will tell you if you a female, you my partner, and I come to your house,
Sis.
and you can ask any friend I
Yeah.
have. If I come through that door and it's looking crazy, man, what's going on here? I know you ain't fucking no nigga with this looking like this. Ain't no way. Ain't no way he going for
And
it.
that lets them know what they dealing with too.
Facts.
Like, oh, I'm just about to just, slut her out. Because she ain't
And
she
that,
need to
and
be
that's
clean.
and that's the realness of it. So a lot a lot of women want things out of a man in a relationship that they can't give. A lot of women don't know how to give emotional support. They done been traumatized, hurt. A lot of women just know they want a man. That's all they know.
Or a daddy.
I want to say something even to that because there's nothing wrong with the desire to want the opposite sex. It's a great thing. But my question to you guys, you women, is this, and we're gonna let Stevie J run from this. But I just want to pick your guys' brain. Do you guys know what a man wants from you?
Dealing with them?
Yeah. Like, I mean, I'm talking about a real solid man that's looking for a partner.
Yeah.
I mean, do you guys know what they want?
Yeah, because like I said, when you're dealing with a man, he's mental. So they're gonna, they're gonna be able to tell you how, this is what I want, what I require, what I'm not putting up with because I don't have to. So it's like, oh, this a man. So it's like, okay, I need to stop posting all this weird crap on social media, all these revealing, because I'm trying to take him serious and I want to show him I'm for real. Mm-hmm. So if you know you're dealing with a man and you still moving the same way, you don't really want a man. It's probably just the image.
I ain't gonna say they don't want a man, sis.
They don't know how to keep one.
I'll say that they don't. They haven't experienced having a real man in their life, and that's where.
But okay,
a real man dealing with a chick that ain't ready, they gonna clash. It's gonna always
this the
seem
club
like
guy.
he's
He just want to see
controlling.
you on the weekend and fuck. But when you're dealing with a man, it's like, okay, I ain't even about to play on that type of time. Like this is, you're dealing with a man. So whether you know or not, I got to straighten up, or it's something I know I need to fix because all these posts that I'm posting with my ass out.
That ain't gonna work.
But
Cause
some
He's
women,
not gonna
I'm
deal-
telling
yeah,
you,
he's not
but
gonna deal
some
with that.
women do not know. You got some men that do not know, and you got some
You
women
have an
that
idea. I
do
can't
not
say they
know.
don't know.
It's when they encounter. Listen, when a real motherfucker encounter a fake motherfucker, and a fake motherfucker encounters a real motherfucker, chances are that fake person not gonna know that real person
Yes,
is
they
real.
do. Yes,
And a
they
real
do.
person,
Because you're not moving
a
like that fake person. So
listen,
you're going to stand out.
I agree with your point as well, but I say that from a point of you're so used to being fake. When you see real, you don't know it.
Ain't no way.
But a real person
I think what
is
she's
going to
saying
be
is
harder to
she
figure
know
out.
It makes
she really
sense,
moving
yeah.
different,
A
but she don't know
real-
that's real.
A real
she know
person-
they moving different though.
It's harder for a real person to figure out a fake person.
They change their ways.
It's real hard because they're chameleons.
That's what it is.
I like y'all answer, but I really want you guys to tell me what do a man want. Like you kind of hinted,
a
you hinted
real
to one of
man-
them, that a man wants you to not to post certain things on social media. Like you, that's one. But I want you guys to quantify it for
It's
that. I don't think they
depending-
know.
really
it's
don't-
I think
they
it's
won't know,
depending.
but you
It's
never know.
depending
No,
upon
yeah,
the
it's
man.
depending. Yeah.
depending on their man.
Yeah.
But we're men, so
yeah.
men,
Okay,
See what they
well,
think. Yeah.
they want.
Let's see what they think.
Men don't require a lot. They're
No.
actually very easy.
And hold on to the yellow. Hold on. This is why, because the fact that you said men don't want a lot,
Yeah.
it should be easy to quantify. It shouldn't be a mystery. You shouldn't find
Just like women aren't, but y'all would say it is.
Women, and I tell you why women want a lot compared to men.
women
It's
are more-
comparison.
yes,
Compared to men,
It's easier.
women want a lot. Compared to
No,
men.
men don't require a lot or
Right.
want a lot. It's
So
just,
what do men want? If we don't want a lot, it should be easy to quantify
They want-
what we want.
they want a good woman that's gonna, be easy to talk to. Come home, don't be out. I mean, you can go out, it's fine. But, be home at a reasonable time. If you stay out late every now and then, yeah, I understand that was your family. I understand the occasion, that's cool. Don't make him look stupid. Don't, if his boys are sitting out there, stay your ass in the room because these are my boys. But if we having engagements, people are there, that's cool. But if they just out there playing the game, stay your ass in the room. So, because men naturally have wandering eyes, whether they would, like, they know, oh, I would totally smash Troy's girl, but, out of respect, I wouldn't do that. But just the visual, I would do it. So just stay out the light. But other than that, they want a woman that's working.
Nah.
A woman that works. A woman that's clean. Nah, what?
That don't come across.
I'm just saying, she's attractive.
Yeah,
maybe
we
I
don't
said
go, I
too
wanna
much,
smash 'em, man.
but
We don't
you
go
just
that
be
far.
like, yeah, she's beautiful. But You got a lot of niggas that don't care. Like, yeah, I'm your boy, but
That's not
if
my
she
boy.
try me,
That's not my boy. I would say that,
But I feel you.
I feel you
That
talking
is
about.
a man.
Yeah,
I feel
yes,
like when
man.
it comes to what a man wants, number one, it's depending on the man.
Of course.
Every man is not the same, and every man, some men can be boys trapped in a man's body, and some boys can be men trapped in a boy's body. It's different people out here. So number one, you have to have that conversation with the person you're dealing with. That's first and foremost. And it's not about, for me, it's not about social media or anything of that nature. When it comes to, I feel like when it comes to a man and what a man wants a woman, if he's going to partner with her on a serious level and they're going to go somewhere as far as like, because being together is really a business. They always say marriage is a business, but a relationship period is a business. Because if you're not taking me nowhere and I'm not taking you anywhere, then we're not going anywhere. You know what I'm saying? And if I'm going somewhere and you're not going nowhere, you're slowing me down from going where we're trying to go. So you're not benefiting me. So when it comes to what a man really wants from a woman outside of all the stuff that doesn't even really matter, social media and all of that, a man wants a woman to be able to have a intellectual conversation. He needs you to be able to, when he's lacking in his mind and in his spirit, he needs you to be able to get that mode back up. When it comes to connecting with him on a spiritual level more so. And once you connect with your man on a mental level and spiritual level, then y'all are able to do an abundance of things. So it's not about, you got some men that don't mind their women posting on social media. Hell, he a poster. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't about that. You got some men that'll have fun with their boys and their girl. So it's not about your woman really coming around your boys. But it's about that depending on the man. So that's why you first and foremost have to have that conversation. Mm-hmm. But just a man wanting a woman, period, a solid man that's trying to build and have something with a woman wants a woman that he knows if he has fallen, we still ain't going nowhere. We still on the same level. If the house shaky on my end, it's still solid on your end. Mm-hmm. And that's what men really want. Nigga don't care where you going, what you doing, as long as you're moving with respect. That's period.
You said
you
the
don't
key
care who
word.
you
There
hanging
go.
with,
You said the key
as
word.
long as you're
So
moving
listen,
with respect.
Listen, so
As
let's
Tamita
quantify this.
said, as long as you don't make me look stupid.
Right, and this is how men quantify this. Literally, from a woman, it's so simple. Now, this gonna look differently from different people's point of view and their lifestyle, but men want peace from their woman, respect. Everything else will flow from there. Those are two. We don't want much. Of course, aesthetics, you know what I'm saying, you got to look a certain way, but those are things that's not really your core values. I'm talking about if you can have peace, if you can bring a man peace and show him respect, and like I said, that will look differently from each one of us, whether it's social media, whether that's allowing you to, you come around my boy, you had that conversation with him, but by you doing those things, you're
that's part of
showing
the
him
respect I was saying, like,
right.
mind your
But I'm
business,
giving you the
like,
the bigger word there is just respect. A man know you love him when you respect him. That's
right.
Point blank period, and bring him peace. He already got to fight every demon out here and dragon. So when I come home to my lady, I want peace. Now I can talk with you about my whatever, and then you know we can, like you said, work it out, and
Bring
you
some
show
clarity.
me peace, bring some clarity if I so need it. But at the end of the day, I don't want to come home and argue with you. I want you nagging me. I'm not looking. You can better me, but there's a way to do that. You see what I'm saying? You can just like I'm gonna edify you. I'm gonna build you up in a certain way by not beating you over your head and nagging you. I want you to reciprocate the same thing.
But if we're gonna talk about this now,
Let's
we
talk
gotta
about it.
talk about the men that like to save hoes. See, a lot of y'all
ain't
men,
ain't me.
because a lot. No, listen, I said that like to save hoes, but that's just like slang street term. But when I'm talking, I mean, let's talk about the men that end up in poor relationships because they're literally trying to save a woman. They saying their mama come up single, a single mother. A lot of men date based off of what they seen coming up. A lot of men date women for potential too, but see, we don't talk about that enough. We talk
Say
about how
people.
women.
Say people,
We
not
talk
men.
men. No. Men do it a lot.
People do it, no, not men.
Men do it. Men do it a lot. You got these
I
men
can't
that
give you
get with
that,
these.
sis.
Well, that's why you got some men that say, "Oh, I never date a single mother." But then you got those men, "Oh, I don't mind." I seen this coming up. My mom was a single mother.
Do they
A
have
lot
kids?
of men end up in broken
have kids, though?
relationships.
You gotta
Men,
quantify this.
some men have children and some men don't.
Right, no,
But-
I'm saying the ones that say
They
go
don't
ahead.
because they don't have children.
Right,
So
so
they
of
don't
course they don't want
understand.
to.
So, but listen, overall, what I'm saying is, what about the men that end up in a lot of broken relationship because y'all see potential in a woman that the
But she
potential is
said,
not
I love your
showing.
question, but I think it's both sides. I think people do that. I think
No, I'm saying women do it too, but
Right,
I'm
but she
asking,
wasn't
but
focused
I'm
on
talking
men.
Yeah,
about.
she wasn't focused
I'm
on
no,
men,
I'm
but
not
that's
gonna. No, I'm talking about men right now because that's what men, women. We already know women do it. We'll date the brother working at McDonald's. We'll date the brother with no car. We'll date the brother got 10 baby mamas. Man, da 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 da. Why? Because we
We just
see
wanna be
potential.
loved, or we
But
just-
you don't
yeah.
ever hear about men on these podcasts talking about how they date women out of potential because that's real too.
We do.
Men date women that they see. They feel like, you know what, if I can get her to do this and if I can get her to do that, she can become this.
Mm-hmm.
But see, if old girl ain't there, she just ain't there. So a lot of y'all end up with y'all heart broke too.
That-
Because y'all be dating out of
ain't-
potential.
That ain't always true either.
That is
Yeah, but we
that's
talked about
true.
the subject before when
Yeah,
I
but-
said women and men. Okay, say like I was brought, like I said, your mama was a big lady. So when you grow up, like in your subconscious, you're looking for bigger women because that was your first love. And also with men, they didn't have that. It's an image. You don't get what I'm saying.
I
It's
get-
like-
I get what you're
I
saying.
follow you.
I get
so
what
just
you're saying.
like with men, well, men or women, it's like whatever man that whoever your first love was. If your daddy wasn't there, then now you got daddy issues, and now you're looking for a daddy in a man subconsciously. But when it comes to the image, it's like, well, my mama was big, or my mama was this or that, so I'm gonna give this girl a chance because I saw my mama do it. I saw my mama working. I saw her do 3 jobs. My daddy wasn't there. So their perception of what a man is or what they expect out of a woman comes from their childhood.
But that's not always true either.
I'm saying
It's not
most,
always
most
true,
of the time.
but
That's
most
what it
of
is.
the time,
Everything starts in the
a
home.
lot of men date
However you
out
were
of
taught
potential.
to learn or to
I want
love
to speak to her.
is what you
That.
gonna believe.
A lot of men date out of potential, and I say that because you see
What you can
you
create her to
see
be.
what you can create her to be. It's no
Trying
different.
to build
You
the
said
bitch.
you
It's
can do
it's
what?
this is something that just doesn't get
Create.
talked about enough. I don't hear
No,
nobody really hitting on how men date out potential as well. They
Yeah,
always
she
talking
pretty,
about
but
how
she
us
ain't got
women
shit going
how
on,
us
but-
women will screw the man with the good D, but we'll leave the good man at work. But we ain't gonna talk about how these guys screw a woman with some good P, and she ain't got nothing going on. She ain't got nothing going on. But guess what? If he stick
can
with her and
mold
work
her.
with her,
Yeah.
he can mold her. Men do
listen,
it
but
too.
you
You can
Men
bring
do
out the
that.
best in some people though. So
But that's
it's
not
like,
the thought when you go into it. Like, oh, she
How you
beautiful. She ain't got shit going on.
But how
I
you
got
know?
Has
homeboys.
any one of y'all
No.
ever dated a woman out of potential? Out of what
I
y'all
guess
saw
they
she
have
could
potential.
do?
Yes.
I mean,
And,
Yes.
and got
Hold
your
on.
heart broken because she wasn't nowhere near you. When you
Yes.
ended it, you realized you just ain't
Yes.
gonna be.
For sure, but you gotta see. Look, men do that because and like cause see you coming from a different angle because the atmosphere of the modern girl today, city girls or the modern woman today is the exact opposite of what you're saying. That women they don't want the boy working at McDonald's. They want the man when they got the bag already, and we call them
I
gold.
don't-
But
but I
hold on,
don't-
let me because
Go
I let you
ahead.
cook.
I'm sorry.
I let
I'm
you
sorry.
cook.
Oh,
I
I
let you cook. No,
apologize.
you
I
fine, sweetheart.
apologize.
But I'm just telling you that the perspective you coming from is opposite to modern women today. Most modern women today, if you ask them, they're wanting a man that already got his bag together. They're not going for the McDonald's guy. They're not going for the guy that's less than they see potential in, so they can build him. They want the man that's already built already, so they can just come in and live the lifestyle. That's most women today. I'm not saying that's you guys, because she already said that you guys on a different frequency. But I'm just telling you, most girls are not going to agree with what you just said, even in the mic just now.
What?
But we can still speak to why men like to build women, like you say. Men, we don't have a problem because we know that we're leaders. We know that we have the potential to build, to mold. That's what God has given us. That's what He called us to be the leader. So we can look at somebody that has less than or has an inkling of something. We can speak to that as long as we see it. I'm not talking about the woman we looking at because men know easily, just like you guys know easily, if this woman gonna be entertainment. If she has anything that's gonna offer us value, we know that, so we can look past some of the other things. Be like, okay, yeah, she look good, that's one thing, but okay, she has this, but this right here is lacking. And then we look within ourselves and say, okay, can we offer her the thing that she needs to build her in that area? Now that can go one or two ways. Either she gonna be receptive to us teaching and leading her, and then the relationship can go well, or she gon' through time you'll see, okay, she's not receptive. Okay, I gotta wash my hands and keep going. But it's not like we don't know. We can't tell how receptive she's gonna be up front. We just know, okay, she has certain things that I admire, and she does lack in these areas, but I can help her in these areas, and then we go from there. I mean, but that's just that men do that. We don't have a problem. Men don't tend to date up, like that's how they call it, dating up and dating down. We don't tend to date up because we already know how women, you gonna think you the alpha in a relationship. You gonna think you running crap. You see what I'm saying? So we'd rather date somebody on our level or lower and build up to where we are because we the leaders. That's how it's supposed to be. Well, that's how we in our mind, that's how God kind of wired us, how it's supposed to be.
I agree with you on that. I agree with you on
Yeah,
that.
I don't see nothing wrong with dating a woman though who don't. Okay, if I'm a corporate guy, right, and she's working on the bottom floor,
You don't have
let's
a
say
problem.
she entry level, but she's smart. But sometimes you can be smart at you could, like you say, if you're a damaged woman, right, but you smart, and a nigga talked out to you all your life, and I'm telling you, no, baby, you're beautiful, you're intelligent, you're smart. I'm giving you a different perspective, a different way to look at things, and now you're like, okay, I can do this. I can make it. Now you went from entry level. Now you up here on the 10th floor. I'm on the 12th floor, but you're on the 10th. Who's to say you can't get to the 15th? You can surpass me. Cause I can breathe. I really can breathe and build life into you the same way you're supposed to do me. Like when you say we're supposed to be on the same level, whether it's spirituality or whatever, right? So if you telling me we wake up every morning, they call them affirmation now. Mm-hmm. I'm looking at Talisa. You're a queen. You're a king.
Right.
You're beautiful. You fine. You're that chick. You're that man. We saying these things amongst ourselves in the morning. We both can be working at doggone McDonald's. But who's to say we won't go from McDonald's? We went from driving the doggone Honda to a BMW. You know what I'm saying? We can build ourselves up to get there too.
But
so I don't see nothing wrong with
Dating down,
Yeah,
like you
I don't
said.
see nothing wrong.
But women, we get shunned for doing it all the time. See, that's my point right there. See, men, we don't talk about how men do it, and it's fine. But women get talked about like crap for doing it. We get talked about for dating a guy that's working at McDonald's and we seeing his potential and he's screwing us till our brains come loose. We get talked about.
But what is he
But
doing?
We're
though?
not,
Hold on.
but nobody's
But what is the
talking
guy
about
doing?
the men that date for potential and uplift a woman. Sometimes you could take a woman there, and then some women you ain't gonna take there.
Right, for sure.
But see, that goes the same for women and for women as well. Sometimes we can date a man and take him there, and then sometimes we get with men that we can't take anywhere.
Right.
But-
So what is he doing though? If you dating a nigga that work at Burger
But
King, right? A
they-
janitor, and he's not doing anything. All he doing is screwing you.
But listen, hey, y'all do it too. Is all I'm saying.
But that's-
That was my
I think the
point.
difference is
I get
this,
what
though.
she's saying.
My
I know I
whole
do
point
too. I
was,
get what
can
you're
we
saying.
talk about on this podcast how y'all shut us
We
for
don't.
dating down
No, a lot
and
of men
seeing
do.
potential?
Yeah,
Oh
we
yes,
don't.
y'all
No,
do. Yes,
a lot
sir.
of
Do we
men
not
will.
get talked about, Talita, about how we date
I mean, well,
men that ain't got much going
from who,
on,
though?
but we'll
From
take
who?
a man that's already there and treat him like trash.
But sis,
Make sure
my
Women
question.
get talked about all the time
I'm
like
ask you a
that.
question though. So, far as where you coming from, explain what you talking about. Far as like you saying, you get who's talking down about.
That's
like,
the question.
I didn't know what you talking.
Is it
Ask
coming
you
from
question.
other women or other
What
men?
I'm saying,
I'll tell you that.
it comes. Men be feeling some type of way, ain't it, sis?
About what?
Explain.
Oh
explain.
yeah, they feel
Tell
some
me-
type of
tell
way
me-
when they
no,
know
tell
they
me-
got it like that, and then homeboy
no.
around the corner
Okay.
getting it like that. He like,
That's
what
what I'm
you
getting
see
at.
this?
That's
You
'cause
ain't
he-
seeing
that's
it.
what-
Let me get it. That's what I'm trying to figure out. So what is you? Why is that man saying that? Is it? I'm gonna ask you a question. So I'm gonna tell you like this. The way I'm getting that, the only reason why that man's probably doing that, because he's trying to pursue you too.
Yes.
Or he's already or
Yeah.
y'all already together, and he looking like, bro, hold up, I'm doing all this, and he ain't doing nothing but taking you in the bedroom and like you just said, screwing your brains out. But you going to him and just doing everything. I'm asking you to do simple thing like, hey, can you make me something to eat tonight? And then you give me back talk, but then Johnny that's screwing your brains out, he ain't even gotta ask you. Once y'all ask you to fix him a sandwich or anything, as soon as y'all finish in the bedroom, what you want to eat? And I'm all I'm asking you. That's the only reason I'm getting at.
There's a
You see what I'm
difference.
saying?
That's the whole
That's
point.
all I'm saying.
It's
It's who's talking about. That's what I'm trying to
What I'm
understand.
saying is, what I feel like, y'all brothers that be having y'all ish together these days, y'all be offended by women dating lower class
I
men
don't-
because
as long as
you're
some,
pursuing.
no, let me
Because
say
you're
this,
pursuing.
some, because I don't want to put everybody in a box. So let me open the box. Some feel some type of way, but the truth and reality of it is number one, we built a connection with this person.
Right.
We see the potential in them.
Right.
And it's my business if I want to try to help him go somewhere. See, a lot of brothers that's already there get offended when we date
Because
under
he
us.
wants you.
Yeah, only
Because
he
it's
wants
not,
you.
it's not only because he wants us, but it's like, damn, I'm already there.
And he
Yeah.
wants
He
you.
wants you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
which
she's
is
saying
true. But
that's
what
not
I'm
the
saying
basis
is,
of
No, that
why I fuck
women,
with
we're able
We
to
don't care about
date.
that. The
We're
reason why
able
that
to
man is
date
saying something to
down.
you is
talking
because
about
he
the
wants
men.
you.
We talking about the men
We know that.
told you that they get on you for talking to me like.
We
I'm
got it.
driving the BMW, that nigga driving
We
the
got
Honda.
He
Why
follows you,
He's
but the only
scared.
reason he's saying that is because he
And
wants
And
you.
but listen, we know that. But what we trying to tell y'all is, it doesn't matter what you have. I know what we can have if we keep going.
We with that.
Vice versa.
Because I think your conversation is beautiful. It doesn't apply to us because we don't have that mindset.
But
So
see,
if
that's
bring
why
it
you
in-
have to
Yeah.
open the box.
And we can
Just
do
like
that.
when y'all
Open
say
the box.
women, we like, hold
But
on,
see,
we
now,
don't move like
but
that.
they talk
And I
about.
acknowledge that. I acknowledge
Yeah.
that. You know. What I'm
So from what you were saying earlier about how women these days, we want men that are already there, already built, already certain places. It's not. I feel like women in general feel like we've dated so many different type men that now, it's like, okay, I know this about this person, this about that person. The next man that I get with, he need to be this, that. That's because sister learned all her lessons. See, a lot of women y'all dealing with now, and I'm not gonna say good women or bad women. I just say the women in general who, when you have a conversation with them and they're telling you, well, listen, baby, if you don't have this, and that, I'm not dating you. Sister done already learned her lessons. She know where she at in life. She done already learned her lessons, and then she ain't going back on that.
And that's a good thing. Though.
She already knows what comes
I think
with
men
it.
the same way.
Yeah. People
And
that's
men, and
always
men
been
are the same way these
Yeah,
days.
just people that have grown.
And men are the
they
same
know.
way. So
For
it's
sure.
not. So when y'all speak on women wanting men that already got this and got that and got this and got that, it's not that we're coming for y'all ego and y'all pride. We
Right,
ain't
for
coming
sure.
for y'all. We just
For
letting
sure.
y'all know we've dealt with enough of this. Now it's only that.
And we
Like I
respect
can
that.
honestly say,
We respect
some guy told me about a month ago. He was like, "Well, if you're single, you know what I'm saying, then it must not be all that." I said, "Wait a minute, brother. I'm single because I choose to be single. I'm single because I'm in a happy place. I see, as you can see, I can get a man. I don't have no problems with that. Any woman can get a man and any man can get a woman. But what type of woman or man do you want is the question.
What are you attracting?
What are you attracting? What do you want in the future with this person, right, sis? So it's not about it's
Okay.
not about any of that.
I like that. So on that note, since you brought that up, what's your definition of courting?
Ooh, when I date, when I date, I like to see if I date you. If you're courting me, is number one, I'm allowing you to court me. I don't do that with every man.
That's okay.
It's,
Before you answer that.
you get men that'll get men that'll take you out there. They'll offer to do everything. Listen, I don't care what you drive. I don't care what you got. If I ain't feeling you, then we're not going on anywhere.
Okay, cool.
I like
Cool,
to
cool.
be spoiled. I like to, because that's the type of love I give. So I like for a man, because see, I know me, if I open up out of my box, you're going to be like, oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Oh, this girl right here. I'm
Can't
all
play
of
with this
that.
one,
You
yeah.
can't play it.
Can't play
This
So if
ain't
he
what to
can't
play
spoil you,
with.
you won't date him.
Not
No.
spoil me in a sense
Not
of materialistic things.
I'm talking about period.
Yeah.
Overall.
It could be love.
Yeah,
Yeah, I ain't talking about
but
money
it's
now.
but first of all, we have to
Security,
talk about your definition of spoil.
Right,
Because
you
some
gotta-
people
you gotta
definitely
clarify that.
they'll
Okay, well, answer
think
the
I
courting,
said you. If you can't
right.
be
If
spoiled.
I'm
Answer that
dating a
question.
person, it's not about your money. Yes, every woman wants a man to make money, and a man want a chick that got something going on too. You know what I'm saying? But with me, when I say spoil, I mean affection. I mean time. I mean sweetness. You know what I'm saying? I don't do what it is, name brand stuff, and don't buy you buy me a
Yeah.
pocketbook.
I ain't gonna tell you.
Me and you probably won't even talk again. I'll probably give you a little bag on back because you haven't figured me out. If you have been courting me and you come bring me a name brand pocketbook, that means you ain't paid attention to me at all.
That's true.
That's how
But I'm
we
ask you
do
a
name
question.
brand.
So you telling me, and I feel like we dating, right? And I feel like you deserve that name brand bag. And I just bring it to you. Now I'm learning you at the same time, but I decide, you know what? I know my girl don't like name brand bags, but you know what, Troy, where's I'm gonna get this bag for and give it to you. So if I give you this bag, you gonna get this bag back to me and say, you know, we done because I gave you
I'm
a
gonna
name.
be upset.
Why?
But number one, my feelings gonna be in it, so I ain't gonna just be able to just push you off like that. Let's just go be all the way real.
Okay.
That's not how that goes. But I will say this: I'm gonna feel like why'd you waste your money on that? We could have went on 10 dates with that money.
When I told you what I
Well,
like,
I told you what I
I'd
like.
rather be in
I like
nature,
going on
but
dates.
you spent money on this. We could have went.
But you deserve
We
it.
could have went on a
Still could go on
trip.
10 days.
Yeah,
I
you still
deserve,
you deserve that bag. 'Cause
it's-
in my eyes, you had deserved
But
that
I've already
bag.
expressed to you that I'm not materialistic.
I'm not a materialistic
and I don't
person,
belong
so
to
a
that.
bag
More
don't
the
mean
reason-
nothing to
That's
me.
more the reason for me to get your bag.
No.
Yes.
No.
Can I speak? No, wait. Y'all gotta understand how.
Wait,
we think.
hold on.
Yeah.
I'm
Let
sitting
me help
here.
y'all. No, wait. Don't help.
want the bag. I
we
didn't
know.
explain to you.
Talita, listen. Y'all, hold on. Because now this is a building
Okay.
moment, so you guys
All
can
right.
understand how certain men think.
Okay.
We trying to help you. We love the fact. Trust me,
That hurt
that
my
turns
feelings.
us on.
Right.
Like, what?
That turns us on because you guys don't want it.
That's why you
because
gonna
you're
get it.
not looking for it.
But you weren't listening to
No,
what
no,
she's
we weren't.
saying.
No, here, I'm listening.
We getting
we
to
trying
know
to
each
get
other.
right. Listen,
And I'm
sis,
telling you, I
you're not
don't
listening
like-
to me, Talita. We heard you. We understand you.
Yeah.
We trying to get you to see how we click, though. We trying to get you to understand
just-
how
we just-
your man,
yeah, we just-
a men like us work. Because you not looking for. If you had your hand out asking, give me,
I don't want- I
that's a
ain't gonna
turn
give
off.
it to
We
you.
don't want that.
Yeah.
But the fact that you saying okay, because we know you care about other things in life, like the small things in life. We gonna do those things at will because we know you love them. But on the other side, because we have the resources to give you better, we're gonna want to do it just to expose. We're not trying to force you to like something new, but it's just like, dang, she don't even first want this. So look, let me because she deserved that because this
But
type
I've
of girl she
articulated
is.
that I'm not into the like what everybody else is like. You buy me this bag, yes, everybody gonna know it was $1,000, but I don't want to belong to that.
Okay, I'm ask you a question.
That type of group.
You know, it's different type
Everybody
of bag.
got it,
I understand.
like-
I understand what you're talking about. It's different type of bag. I can get you something right now that probably somebody don't even got, and you would think and it
I
costs
could have
just
spent that
amount.
on vacation though.
Number
You
one,
still
I
go to-
don't even know who it is.
Right.
You gonna be mad at me because who the?
Yeah, I think y'all it's really
Salute.
going over y'all.
Yeah, it's going over
yeah,
your
yeah.
head.
No, that's what men do
Okay,
because
hold on,
men
next one.
like
What
to
kind of dates you
spoil-
like? Where you like to go at?
Listen, let's do anything fun.
Okay,
Yeah,
we can do
paintball,
everything fun, right? You
Just
might
tell
like
me how to dress.
Okay.
Because I'm a
We
heel
like
wearer. I severely wear heels.
Okay.
So you have to let me know ahead of time what type of shoes to put on.
right.
Okay.
Okay, let's say you like Longhorn. I like Hall's Chop House. I like State 40. I like Del Frisco's. I like Eddie V's. You like going regular shit. No, we gonna dress up and put them heels on. Even though I know you don't care for it, I care for it. We're going.
We going.
I don't
No,
care how
that's
much the meal
fine. Like
costs.
I mean dates, but when it comes to like materialistic
But
things,
listen,
now,
you say you like dates, right? We're gonna go on plenty of dates. But I
Right.
might
And
want to buy
trips.
this nice bag.
I wanna
might
give you
want
this
to buy
bag.
these heels.
you know what? I mean,
I'm
I
not
can't
wanna-
do nothing if you don't bought the bag, but I'm gonna let you know, babe. Why did you buy this bag?
Why?
How much did this bag cost? You know what we
Why?
could have deal with this money for this bag.
Thank you.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
beside
I
the
mean,
point.
I just feel like it's just like
That's
it's
like
just
you can
not-
call it.
That's
Keep
good.
that.
It's just
Keep
not.
that.
That's
It's a
good.
good quality.
It's good.
It's a great
I like
quality.
that.
Good.
We're
She's
not
gonna
mad
get a
at
lot
y'all.
of. She'll
You
get a lot of
from
stuff.
a lot of
She's gonna get a lot of
Let's look at it
stuff.
on the flip side. Let's say we simple, right?
Okay.
And you go do some over the top romantic shit. Hey, we ain't asked for that.
Right.
But you did it because you felt like it, right? I
Okay,
want to
you
do this
got
for
a
my
point,
man.
though. Why you
And
got
you,
a
And you gonna be in your
point,
feelings.
though?
And you gonna be in your feelings. Why
got
you
a
gonna be
point,
in your feelings? Like, why
You
you
gotta flip it
feeling?
so they understand. You gotta flip it. You gotta flip it so they understand. Right. You don't want all that crap, but you love us, so that's your love language.
I would
He
try to
deserved
stay
that.
in that lane as much as I can.
But you're gonna do what-
me? I'm sorry, I'm breaking all the rules. 'Cause you deserve me.
Because that's how we feel.
Thank you.
That's how we feel.
Okay, I
Deserve
understand
it,
in
right?
that sense.
Deserve it, right?
I understand in that sense, but I would not want to. I mean,
And we don't want that.
We don't want
want
us
the
to
extra
scream.
But you did it. But you gonna do it anyway.
All I'm gonna do
You
is
gonna do it anyway.
I was like, Troy, look at this.
Right.
I ain't asking none of
They ain't
this.
asking for that. She did it.
I ain't
And guess what?
good.
We can still see that you care,
Balloons
even though we didn't want it.
I'm telling you.
we still can see that you care.
Well, that's a good.
It
no,
go
that's,
both ways.
y'all made a
ways.
y'all made a great point. I like
it
that
go both
because,
ways.
but for me, it's when you courting me. I don't listen. I don't even wear real jewelry. That's just me though. It's not because I don't even. These. I just went to the store and grabbed these. These is like for the whole pack for like $3 from the hair store.
Work it out, sis. Work it out,
I
sis.
do not wear real jewelry because I lose things too much. Like, well, for me, it's more than that. For me, I feel like I don't care for materialistic things in this world. I like it. I mean, it's nice to see people have it. It's nice to see a lot of things. You know, what
But
I'm
why you
saying?
can't have it?
But it's
why
not that
you
I
can't?
can't
It's not a
have
desire.
it. It's not a desire for me. It's not. I'm not gonna tell you, oh, babe, I need those.
I gotta have
studs.
those new
We like
J's.
I gotta have
I
those.
don't give a fuck. I don't know what's
that.
coming
Say
out.
it
about none of
again.
that.
That's
I'm not putting on no real
Good.
jewelry. If I lose
Good.
that, if I buy, listen, when I was in high school, my sister used to buy.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy it because you don't want it.
I'm
We
not
gonna buy
gonna, but I'm gonna look. If I lose it, it's going to anger me times 10. I used to lose all my jewelry back in high school.
You got a jury box?
And I would I don't wear.
See, all that would get broke.
I was thinking
Yeah,
about it.
yeah,
That's what
yeah.
I'm thinking
That's
about.
all
She
the
My
can't-
mind
she'll
never
take care of
tells
jewelry.
my mind never tells me to go buy jewelry. My mind is hey listen, I still
that's
wear
what my mind
I
is.
still wear baby lotion and Vaseline.
No wrong with it.
Nothing wrong with
On
that.
Jesus
I got
on
Vaseline-
Jesus
I got a
sandals.
Vaseline.
I
thing
still
up.
wear Vaseline and baby
Me too.
lotion.
I put
I will
some
walk
on
straight past. I will
put some
walk
on
straight
my
past
God.
Bath and Body Works and go straight to get me some Vaseline and baby lotion.
It ain't nothing wrong with that.
What's your name again?
Tony.
That would be
Tony.
on your box.
I would-
Jury box.
I
I
would-
need
I'm
custom
telling you,
made.
because it's good.
Talita's simple too. She's not even.
That's the point. That's
Yeah,
what we
that's
getting
why
at.
we love it, though.
The
That's
simple
what I'm saying.
because you don't want it. That's why you just like
That's what
because
you
we
get.
don't. It's just the way we express ourselves.
You accept with your bills?
Do I ask help for my bills? If I gotta ask you for help for my bills,
No.
then you ain't gonna work out.
No, I'm asking though. But do you ask him?
Slow down.
We date.
Dissect that.
If
Dissect
I
that.
had to ask help for
She
my
already said you
bills,
should automatically have
me
that.
and you are not going to work out.
So the person should automatically be doing it? Is that what
Yes.
you
Yeah, okay.
Okay. That's what I said, dissect that.
Yes, no. When I say not automatically, not like you owe me something
No,
just
we
because
understand.
you date me and I look good. I mean it as a real
Teamwork.
man is gonna always make sure a woman is secure, and that's gonna always be in the forefront of his mind, no matter what he's doing.
Right.
So when you're
Right.
dealing with a real man, see, that's how I separate real men from boys. When I'm dealing with you and I say, okay,
for
well,
it, Leroy.
hey, I'm on the way to the. They be like, well, what you doing? On the way to the nail shop. Oh, okay. If my cash app or something don't ding or something ain't,
But why?
then I'm gonna feel okay.
Yeah, let me. Why?
How many times?
Yeah.
How many times your man gotta do that though?
Well, I say like this: if we're just now meeting, if we're just now dating, you know what I'm saying? Then I'm gonna give you a little bit of leeway.
Thank you for clarity.
But if we're, I can't really because
How
we
often?
in
Well,
there,
I'm
we
asking
in there because you doing it. So I
Okay.
can't
How
really,
often?
you
How
know.
often? How often? If I'm asking,
I
how
mean,
often does
how
that?
often? That's really up to the.
But as long as he do it, as
But at
long as
some
he
point,
doing
it's a
it.
turn off for you because you're saying if you don't do it, then the relationship ain't going nowhere. So you got to give us like because you know, okay, if
3
you
months
missed two
in, 2
times,
months in.
okay, yeah, but if you missed
Right,
three,
cause see, I'm that
so you gotta
female.
tell
I
us.
think like this. See, my way of thinking. This is my way. Is no, it ain't gotta be nobody else's way, y'all.
Yeah,
See,
go ahead.
My way of thinking is you're never gonna miss a beat with me. But see, that's the type of person that I choose to be to you. Meaning, once I learn you and study you and know everything you like, you ain't gonna never miss a beat. So I don't expect to miss one
So I
either.
go get my jersey that you beating.
You ain't gonna never miss a beat, so I don't
Oh, say
expect to meet
you can't.
one.
So that means you ain't miss. Yes, so that
It's
means
reciprocated.
my hair get cut. Your nails
sending
get
me
done.
some money.
Yeah, your nails
yeah.
getting done. I get that. That's what I'm asking. That's what I'm
Whatever
asking.
it may
Okay.
be, whatever it may
Okay.
be. You got some men that don't require a woman to do anything on a financial level, but everything else,
Yeah.
it's
She
like,
better cover
listen,
She can't miss a beat.
your little man's in here, so I ain't gonna get too
Yeah, appreciate
deep
you.
with the mouth, but
Thank you.
I say with the mouth, if listen, you're never gonna miss a beat with me on the things that you really like as a man and really want from me as a woman. You ain't gonna never miss no beat.
See, I think you got to draw a line in the sand sometimes too.
I ain't lying.
Reason why I say that because I'm not about to like. Okay, you got kids.
Yes.
We all got kids, right? I wouldn't ask you to do nothing for my daughter. You not my wife. Like I'm not about to be asking you to keep picking up.
You
from
ain't gotta
school.
ask, 'cause I'm a
saying,
real
hold,
woman.
no,
I'm
hold,
gonna do it
hold,
automatically.
hold on, wait. Hear me out now. You get attached to my daughter. You taking her to school. Let's say you take her to school. You pick it up from school. You take her, get her hair done. Y'all go get your nails, feet done. You know, the little girl and stuff y'all do, right? But then we break up. Now you're hurt. You can't talk to my daughter no more. We moved on. So me, if you got a son or a daughter, before I get so attached to him, baby, where we going? Are we going to get engaged? Are we about to get married?
I've
not
actually
but
been
hold
through
on,
that
wait.
before.
I'm saying, hold on, hear me out now. I'm not about to keep picking your son up from school. I'm not always taking him to get a haircut. I'm not gonna keep spending all this quality time, baby. Where we going? Is this a long-term thing? Like I'm not gonna do all this. You say bing every time. We gonna bing every time. We're about to get married. Because
Facts.
I'm not about to do husband
I'm not
stuff
doing husband
for a
roles.
girlfriend.
Period.
I'm not, and I wouldn't expect you to do wifey stuff for me. You
Period.
don't have to cook for me all the time. I gotta cook myself. I can buy my own stuff. I can do XYZ for me. Same for you. But if we gonna be in it like that,
I'm gonna get married.
we might as well go ahead and get married because why do all these things for a person you?
That can leave any moment they feel like.
Yeah,
it.
and
Not
I
happening.
leave you, or I get attached to your kids, and then I bounce,
But
and then now your kids hurt.
Sometimes things happen, sweetheart, in a manner that you don't expect to happen, right? So sometimes you could be in the stages of getting married, and I'll give you an example because I don't ever mind sharing anything that I've been through because you never know who it can help.
Right.
So my fiance and I split 2021, December 2021. We broke up October 2021, but we split completely separate households December 2021. He had 5 kids by 5 different women. I have 2 kids, right? I've always treated his kids like they were mine, even when we were dating, because see, that's just a woman in me. A real woman, you ain't gonna have to tell certain things to, baby. But see, sometimes we get to a place and things just don't work out. Sometimes you can get that ring. Sometimes you can be on the way down that aisle. Sometimes you just ain't gonna make it. But the attachments and the love and things are already there. To this day,
Right.
out of all of those kids, I still talk to one, and that's the oldest. He's in the military. And I feel like, I'm his mom away from mom. Because see, sometimes you're not going to always get what you need from the original person that gave you life. Sometimes you can get it from a stranger.
Yeah,
for sure.
And it'd be
Of
just
course.
strong and sweet.
Probably
you know?
better.
So on that note, from what you said, I agree with everything you're saying. But if it does take a turn and it doesn't go there, you know what I'm when
But at least
you-
that's the intentions.
It's the intentions.
Yeah.
But if it does take a turn and it doesn't go there, then for me, it has always been, even through we were together 6 years off and on, right? And when I finally got the ring, I just realized it's like God saying, "Is this what you want?" And it's like, you know what, God, this ain't what I want. See, behind closed doors, we all have to keep it real with ourselves. Even if we don't keep it real with nobody out in the public, when you get alone and you're in your alone space, you keep it real with yourself because your mental is always running.
gotta have- yeah.
So I had to make the
Had a real
decision
good
of, I
conversation
had
with
to,
yourself.
number one, it starts with keeping it real with yourself. See, a lot of us, we continue to be in relationships that have already served their purpose years ago because we're not keeping it real with ourselves. We don't want to face the reality that I feel like
That
men
the
and
journey
women,
ended. It's
when
ended.
the journey has ended. A lot of us
Time to
these
switch
days, a
courses.
lot of people are in relationships. They stuck in relationships because they can't pay their bills. They stuck in relationships because of what used to be. They stuck in
Convenient.
relationships hoping they're going to get the old person back that ain't there no more because that person done evolved and you haven't. Or you have evolved and that person haven't. You understand what I'm saying? So sometimes things will take a left out of nowhere.
You know what? Let me hit you with
You
this
got
right
to
here.
choose yourself first.
Let me hit you with this right here. This is you about to segue a little bit. To avoid me wasting 5-6 years, how about from the jump I asked God, is this the person for me?
But see, here,
It
hold on,
take
baby.
time.
But see, baby, you
No, God
can't.
gonna tell you. God
you-
gonna take 10 years.
You can't
I'm saying,
avoid
God sent you to me
anything.
to learn to create you for your wife. Like, I'm gonna take you down these courses,
There you go.
and then
That right there.
it's gonna strengthen you in your weak spots, or
There you
it's
go.
gonna bring you some knowledge to who you are that you're not tapping into your
So
subconscious.
God gonna take me through heartbreak.
not heartbreak. It's just
He
how
gonna
you
take
look
you
at
through
it.
a
If you wanna
lesson.
if you want to call it that,
He gonna take you
because
through
we
a
don't take
lesson.
L's, we just learn lessons.
We just learned that.
So I'm gonna build you to be a better man for
The next.
this woman with her kids. So the fact that you've adapted with mine and you know how the requirements and what other kids like that didn't come out that you didn't create. Okay, now I know how to go into this next relationship with this woman that
So-
has kids.
so
Because
let
I've
me-
already experienced that. But if you go into it new, you learning. Everything is
So
learning.
let me get this correct. You saying that God ain't gonna tell me, no, Talita's not the one, or no,
You can say,
Tony's
God,
not the
I
one.
need patience. God, I need strength. God, I need this or that. So what he gonna do? Take you through the mud so that you can see.
That's what.
I want patience. So my kids test me all day, and to the point where I'm like, you know what? Y'all just go ahead. Instead of me responding, y'all getting on my mother.
It's like
I got to be like, okay, these are
just
children.
like that.
They I was a child. I wanted this and I wanted that. Go ahead. Versus always responding with, I done worked all day. Y'all getting on my nerves. That's not, it ain't
They
their fault.
ain't got nothing to do with
Yeah,
it.
they ain't got
So it's
I-
a
you know,
learning.
I think both of you guys are telling a truth, or a version of it. Not that, because what he's saying is, if I'm coming to God up front and my intentions is, God, I want to get married, God is not going to send me through you, and then Brittany over here just for me to go through the lessons to get married. That's not how God doesn't do that.
In some cases it
no,
does.
no, ma'am. No, ma'am.
You're wrong.
No, I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Well, no, you're not wrong. I'll say this: you're not wrong, but I'll say this: when you go to God,
How did you become a good
when,
man?
When you
By sitting down and this is gonna be a segue. Because we got to break this. We got to break down modern and then go into spirituality. We got to do two different podcasts here, and we're gonna end this in a moment. But this is a good segue point because now we're bringing God into it. Okay, but so how me spending time with my father, me spending time with God, I can learn. It's a lot of things I can learn from him without having to abuse you first. Or and I'm just saying, abuse by saying misuse you because I don't know certain things. So I gotta. That's not. It's been people even in the Bible that they met their wife from day one, and them two have been happy go lucky ever since. So don't tell me that
We
God
don't
can't.
live in those times.
No, baby, no, we do live in
Yes,
those
we
times.
do.
There are people that's getting married today. They meet their soulmate from day one because you had a different version on. There's many soulmates, and to a degree, I do agree with you to a degree because as we elevate and evolve, there might be a version of that's a whole. We can't backtrack. We go around the time, but I do agree with you that at one level of my life, if I don't change my ways and the way I think and my heart and all these things, there's a certain person on that level for me. But if I evolve and go to the next level, there's another person on that level for me. So I agree with you. There's a soulmate on that level. But I'm telling you that if I set my heart to God today, if I said, God, I want to get married, I'm looking for my wife. You know what I'm saying? Cut out all the BS. God will send me a wife. He's not going to send me through 3 girlfriends because that's not what I asked him for. God will give you a right now answer for a right now question. It's not going. He don't have to build you and take you through all these loops. And maybe that's your understanding of God. That's
you
not.
want to be married?
I'm already married, but I'm just telling you that God can answer by fire that way. You don't have to. You don't ask God for.
Why aren't you married? If you said that to God, and why didn't it happen?
I ain't saying I want to be married right now. I'm saying.
I have to
And
say,
that's the
I have
point.
to,
Yes,
I have to
that's the
say,
thing, though.
I have to
That's the
say-
difference.
We talking about asking.
A specific
I'm
question.
talking about right now. God don't
I
have
have
to
to-
take you. That's just like you said.
not
We
doing
in
it.
hell, so God gonna put you in hell so you can experience heaven.
That don't make sense.
No, that don't make sense.
I
You're
have
not
to
gonna
say,
go
I
through
have to
bad
say, I
to experience
disagree.
good.
I have to say, I disagree.
I don't entirely
Yeah, I
agree.
disagree
That's fine.
because, like, what Talita is basically trying to say is number one. It's like this right here. When you go to God and ask God for something,
He ain't gonna
you're
give
not.
it to you,
God
'cause
ain't
what
gonna.
does it
It's
do?
like God coming out of the sky telling you, okay, listen, I want you to marry her. That's your.
He does
soulmate.
that.
He does not do that.
He does do that.
God doesn't come out of the sky. Doesn't talk.
I didn't
to
say
you.
he come out of the sky.
He's going to sit. You're not going to tell God how to direct you. That's number one. If God needs you to go over here and be with Brittany and little Abel until Abel is 2 years old because he needs
he
you
need
to
that
be there
strength,
for Abel
yeah.
and he needs that strength, that's what you're going to do. And
I
then when
agree
you
with that,
leave
but
Sarah, when you leave
making
her,
it seem like, sweetheart,
but-
that God is not able to just say, okay, I'm going to
We
give
know
you
he's
Sarah.
able.
I'm not saying he's
But it
able to
don't
do
just
anything,
work
but it
like-
doesn't work like that because
If he's able to do
everything
it, why
that
does
you're
it not work that way?
doing, because everything that you're doing is going to build you. So you went to Abel first. Abel, you
No,
learn how to be a
sweetheart.
nurturer by dealing with Abel. Abel wasn't
not
your child.
happening.
Abel
I-
wasn't
listen.
your child. You was a stepfather to Abel. You was with his mother for 3-4 years, and you were something to him.
No.
Next.
Yeah, I don't
No,
agree.
It's
I don't
God
agree with
takes
that.
us through
I don't.
things
No, he
for
does.
a
No,
reason.
you go through things and you're gonna find. You try to.
How old are you?
I'm 33.
How long have you been with your wife?
Well, I recently, but I've been knowing her since I was 16.
Okay, how many women did you go through before you
One.
married her? How many lessons have you learned before you married her?
A bunch.
There you
You
go.
don't need different people to experience.
You
some
chose not
cases,
see.
you-
You chose
That's what
not
I'm saying.
to date.
Listen,
that
that's
doesn't
my
mean
point. I
that
can-
God wasn't working on you and He wasn't
That's
sending
my
you
point,
lessons.
sis. Listen, so y'all,
Yeah,
that's,
he
y'all
didn't
missing.
send you straight to your wife,
sweetheart,
though.
sweetheart,
He didn't send you straight
sweetheart,
to
sweetheart.
Go ahead.
We agreeing on one point, but you guys are saying God have to use different people to teach you lessons. I'm telling you, God can use certain situations to teach you lessons, and you don't have to jump through relationships
Yeah,
to
that's
learn
true
those
too,
lessons.
but we're
That's
not
what I'm
wrong
saying.
either.
I'm not saying you wrong. I'm just telling you that God
It
can
takes
send me
people
my
more
wife.
chances sometimes.
Yes,
or more
some
people.
people. But you can't. This is
A
not a
lot of
blanket
people-
statement. When you're dealing with God, God is dealing with people at the level they're on.
Yeah.
At the level they're on.
Yeah, that
It's-
was the level you was on. I
no,
wanna
baby,
deal with
I'm
this
not talking
one
about
woman.
me. I'm talking about in general, because there are some people that are today that are married, ready for their spouse today, that have not had exes in the past, no baggage, none of that. And just like two virgins can meet and these two pop it off from day one, there's still virgins in the world today. You can't take your experiences and say, okay, well God, God, I have to bring you all this stuff, and God not have to, because it's almost you saying you have to de-learn certain things. Like God have to just take you through this filtering process first.
tell you this.
Everybody don't have a lot of drama and baggage in their life. They have to go through that.
I'll tell you this. If anybody has married a person and they've been with them, they haven't experienced several relationships and all this, that, and the third, that means that you signed up to experience everything with that
One person, right? That's my.
That
that's
does
what I'm
not,
saying.
no. That doesn't mean you dodged any bullets.
I didn't. No, we didn't talk about dodging
Yeah,
bullets.
that
We-
mean you
his
dodged any
question
bullets
was
from
no.
God.
No, we were
It
talking-
just means,
you guys are talking about lessons,
because everybody's life path is
Different.
and
Yeah,
I
yeah,
agree.
it's different.
That's
So
what we're
some
saying.
people have like a life path of meeting several people
You're right.
in a dating
and we
stage.
agree.
Yeah,
We
right.
agree.
Some
Right.
people may meet that one person and
That's
they go
right.
through hell and
That's-
high
I agree.
water with it.
I
That's right.
agree.
But no relationship is peaches and creams.
No,
No.
nobody said that. Nobody said
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, you gonna go
I
through
never
it.
said
gonna go
that.
through it. You gonna
We
go
was
through a
talking
lot.
about whether
Yeah,
God will
yeah.
have you asking God
Yeah,
for a wife, and
yeah.
God sending you through A through B through C just to get your husband at Z. I'm
Yeah,
telling you
no.
that's
Well, I
that's
believe
not.
some people, some
That's
people
my
can
point.
end with their, and then, I mean, let's just say that, this is just for me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't say this for everybody, this is just how I feel. Sometimes we be in long-term relationships that we're not even supposed to be in,
That's right.
and we as
That's
people
right.
be putting God in a lot of things that He has nothing to do with.
That's right.
Agreement.
That's
Just
right.
because you withstand somebody for
That's
16
a lot.
years
Means
don't mean
nothing.
you were supposed to be with that person for 16 years.
Amen.
You chose that path for 16 years.
Amen.
Right. That's right.
We agree.
now
to
you're
So
that.
yeah, so yeah,
now
now,
you gotta heal.
I
now
agree.
your
And
damage
your
got
perception-
healed.
Now your reality.
Because you wouldn't let
everything's
go.
altered. Yeah, everything's
I
altered.
agree.
But see, that's
I
why,
agree with
that's
all
why
that.
I said instead of me going through all this nonsense.
Nonsense.
I
Because
said,
sometimes you have to because you didn't grasp.
That's why y'all ain't listening.
I get it.
No, you
ain't
don't.
fucking
You
listening
don't.
now.
You're not. You
What
just
I'm
stuck in
saying
this
is,
way of thinking.
you sit here, I said you ask God, and God come directly to you. This is Tyrone. This is Tony and Toledo. This is who you're supposed to marry. Tony, you're supposed to marry West. Y'all two supposed to be together. Not taking you through 20 niggas. I'm going through 20 females.
And that's great. God said
That's
that's
what I'm
fine.
saying.
God said that's fine. He going this is
Bingo,
what
see
you
what I'm
want. This
saying?
is what
Yeah.
you request.
Right
I give
here.
it to you. You're gonna
That's what
learn
he's saying.
everything through her.
That's what he's saying.
That's all he's saying.
That's what I'm saying.
Everybody,
That's how
every
simple
lesson
jump.
that you choose,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
you chose to bypass just for that, you're going to learn with that person.
But then again,
I'm going to give you what you asked me for. That
right.
sounds great. Here you go.
Now I'm about to go on your path.
And you're going to learn it straight through that person.
I'm about to use what you said. Now you said sometimes we all have different paths to go down,
And
right?
we do.
What if God have your path? You don't go through all that nonsense. What if your path is not to go through any heartbreak? Because God had your path not to go through.
That's not reality.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, what if God had your path? Your reality is what God got for you, right? So what if your path is you're not to experience? You know, some people in life, they have a silver spoon their whole life. They don't even know how it feels to struggle. They don't even know nothing.
Financially.
Period. I'm
You
saying
talking
they have
about on
a
the financial level?
the beautiful life.
You're
Period.
talking about no. You're talking about on a financial level because nobody's gonna go through this life without learning emotional struggles. So you're talking about on a financial level.
I don't know about that, bro.
Yeah, some people are born with silver spoons. A lot of people done killed themselves that had silver spoons
Right,
in their
but
mouth.
it's some people who don't even. Everything is they just good.
That's what you know of them from looking on the outside.
Yeah. You don't know.
Because who do you know
Nothing about them
personally?
closed doors, yeah.
You don't know
Everybody go
nothing.
through
You-
some type of emotional
There we
loss
go.
or stress or something. Because how else will you learn? Everybody learns.
None of us are here.
Everybody
to
don't
just-
learn though. That's the thing. Everybody does not learn.
But
That
that's the
goes to your
lesson.
point.
It's like you watch all those Grinch movies, those old Christmas Grinch movies on Hallmark and stuff,
Oh,
where
yeah,
where the
shit.
person was privileged, then
Yeah.
some nasty motherfucker, and then next thing you know, God comes out and starts teaching them lessons. He ain't teaching them no broke ass lessons. He teaching them lessons about how to treat people
Character.
because they were never in those people's places.
Right. Right. But I'm saying but it is some
So
people
we
who
all
don't
gonna
experience.
learn.
No, okay. You got some people who just pure evil, right? They never experience good. They're just pure evil. They don't have the lessons to be good because they just evil. So you got some people who gonna be evil, some people gonna be good. Some people don't learn lessons at all.
But that's when it comes in the everybody makes the world go round play.
I was about to say.
And I
you
was
gonna
going
go
right back to what you were saying.
See,
That's
everybody
what I
makes
said.
the
You're
world
not
go
negating
round.
what I said in the
Yeah.
first. What
Yeah.
you saying? That's all I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah, that's what I'm
God,
saying. So
Everybody makes the
gonna-
world go round.
Everybody gonna experience lessons. I'm
That's
telling
How
you
would I
right
know
now.
I'm a good
Look,
person? if
you know,
ain't
I
dealing
give
with
y'all an
bad
example of a couple I love:
Mm-hmm.
LeBron James and his wife.
people?
LeBron James and his wife. I don't know them people personally to
You
judge
love- you
them.
love the
and
outside of it.
I
The
don't
imagery.
listen.
'Cause
I
they-
don't see. That's my example right there. This is
Right.
what I'm trying to say. I love him and his wife. They've been married since when, y'all? Everybody can
school,
say it.
high school, yeah,
High school.
yeah.
They still married now, 20, 30, 40 years later. They
Good
still
kids and
hanging
all
on. They still married. They still doing their thing.
High
They done
school,
married their kids
yeah.
together. Right. Now, why don't y'all like them so much as a couple? Somebody tell me why.
Well, I like him. I say I'm
I
not
got
getting into
what
it.
I'm saying.
I say I'm not getting into it.
I
That's
just
all.
don't. I look at couples and I'm like, I don't know what they're going through behind closed doors.
Oh, okay. I
For all
thought
we know-
somebody had something to
No,
say
I-
because
no,
I was
no,
about
no,
to say
no,
whatever they're
no.
fighting, they fight it behind
And they
closed
fight it
doors.
together.
Yeah.
And they fight it together.
That's right.
And no, the road hasn't been easy because imagine how much it would take to uplift a man that gets beat down as much as LeBron. Because let's be real, if you go to the comment section on social media, the only thing you see is people bashing this man. He's not the great. He's not the GOAT. He's not this. He's not that. He's not. Everybody talking about what this man ain't. Come on, man. What he is. The man is the truth.
Sure.
The man put in that work. Would you like to work that long and that hard for motherfuckers to sit there and tell you about what you ain't that don't know you from a can of paint? So imagine having to come home to a man that has been beat down by the world. Not you, not your kids, not the mom, the world.
I'm pretty sure it's hard for her too, though.
Yeah,
But I
extremely
think
hard.
now, if God, when you get to that
Extremely
certain level, like
hard.
the character you have to build to get there, like you get a hard shell for things like that. People that are great, they know how to measure and carry greatness. That small, you
It all
don't
come with time.
But
Yeah,
no,
that's
no,
over
no,
time.
no.
That's
But
over time.
but it comes with time.
No, I agree, yeah.
So when
I
it come
agree.
when we say it comes with time, what does that mean? I don't went through the phase behind closed doors of crying on my floor,
Facts.
crying to
Praying to
my
God.
wife.
Facts.
See, I done shed them tears with her that nobody else has
He
ever
gave-
even
he
seen
was
before.
poor too, so
Yeah.
the man was poor.
That boy, he no struggle. You know what I'm saying? Being a single. Anyway, we ain't this ain't a LeBron
But I'm
podcast.
just, but
I
I'm,
like
but
your point.
I'm, but
I
you
like your
feel what
point.
I'm saying?
No, I do.
So
I'm with you.
I'm
Yeah,
sure
something-
you know
something,
everybody fights, even if you encounter your wife in high
Man, we
school
look at our
and you
grandparents.
marry
Our
her.
grandparents were just 65
60
something years
something
old.
years,
And they come from a time of just putting up with shit. Let's go and
That
keep it
too,
real.
that too.
Right.
But don't, but you can't negate that there was real love at that time too. Yes, there was a lot of BS.
A lot of them people, a
secret
lot of our
homes, and
parents, a
secret
lot of our
families.
parents was together not because they wanted to be,
True,
not
yeah.
our ancestors.
No, that's true.
A lot of our ancestors was not together because they wanted to be.
Yeah, but there was some. Some people found
We
real
do.
love.
How about we? Hey, listen, we've been doing broke arranged marriages. When I say broke, meaning the white folks, they arrange marriages for money.
Right, right.
Black people, we be in shit for free.
Yeah, yeah. You
We
right.
had shotgun marriages too.
Yeah,
Hey,
you had
come
that
on
baby,
now.
get your butt over here, you take
Come
care of this
on
child.
now,
That's real.
exactly.
Hey, yo, we're gonna segue into spirituality now, though. Yeah, true seekers out there, I hope you got something from this podcast. We was a little bit all over the place. Hey, but you guys,
It was
in the
good.
comments, you guys celebrate Miss Tony, celebrate good old Yellow, our friend Talita and Tony. So you guys drop some stuff in the comments on what we can do better, what you guys like to see us talk about a little bit more, and we'll see you guys next time, Truth Seekers. We out.
Peace.
Peace.